Next, we're going to do the figure 8 follow through. Okay, so this is the exact same knot that we just learned, the figure 8 on a bite, the 2-2-1 figure 8 on a bite. But we'll tie it using the follow through method. And this is useful for going around any kind of an object. You know, again, the eyelet on the truck, or if we're going around the handle of a chainsaw, or we're, you know, looping around a tree, whatever it happens to be, this follow through method is pretty handy sometimes. And so I want to make sure that we learn this. So again, tailing into my right hand, I'm going to scoop with my left hand and make the OK sign. But this time, I'm going to make sure I've got a little extra tail. So, you know, 4.5 feet, something like that. Little extra tail hanging out there. All right, make the OK sign. Wrap 3, lay it horizontal. Wrap 3 tight around your knuckles. Wrap 3 tight and behind your first loop. Pinch again. Now take your tail, drop her down through the hole. All right. And we have our 8. Okay, now with that 8 and the longer tail, we're gonna look really closely at the shape of this 8, and we're gonna chase that 8 backwards around the bites. All right, so we're gonna take the tail and we're gonna hang on to the rope up here above where we've tied the 8. So we're going to take our tail and we're going to drop it right down through the first loop. Right there. And we'll hang on to our bite. Okay, now that loop comes around the running end and back up the top. So we go around the back side, back up the top, and see how it chases now through that loop and around the top. So we're going to chase through there, pull the excess, dress it as we go. Now we come around the top side, follow that loop around, and then finally that running end comes out the back side and runs right down to our running end. So our tail comes around the back, pokes through that bottom hole, dress it out nicely, and there you go. So we've made that same 2-2-1 figure 8 on a bite with the follow through method. All right, now that method is also useful for one other purpose, and that's tying 2 ropes together. And I'll show you that here real quick. So we'll take the end of our rope, scoop with our left hand, wrap with 3 fingers, lay it horizontal, wrap 3 fingers tight, pinch it, and our tail goes down through the hole. There's our 8. Okay, now I've got another rope here. I'm going to take different colored rope, and the same as before, I'm going to chase this rope backwards through that 8. So I'm going to take from this top side, poke through, pull a little excess, and then I'm going to chase it around the back side of the running end. I'm going to go through this hole here, chasing that branch around there. I'm going to hang on to that guy at the same time, make it a little easier. So I'm going to chase that around there, pull it through. Now it comes up around the top. And now it chases up the backside through that last bite. And pull her down through, dress it out nice. And there's our figure 8 follow through